You see, we still have a normal chapter schedule. I told you it would be okay. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that next week we will have a break. That would suck. Can you feel it? That's the sense of intense combat coming up. Ohan decided to enter the fray because why not, right? Well, there's more to him than one would expect it, yet one would appreciate his character growth. This chapter is essentially a build-up, but a really good one for perhaps the first one-on-one battle of the arc. There is no doubt that Kingdom is beginning to show its excellence, or rather showing its perk in its highest level. Moten already got his moment to shine, yet not yet settled, in which holds my hype intact for his next on-panel appearance. Ohan is a character that has a few share of arrogance and at times reckless. Now I am beginning to respect him more and more, and that's good. I really like how the chapter practically exploits Ohan's character from Gyokuho unit's perspective view, just to give you an idea on his recent growth. Ohan is calmer and not as brash like he acted earlier. It's astounding that he has gotten sharper in his strategy and focus because he now understands the actual timing of joining the fray. In other words, Ako does owe him a lot in that regard. And that's great for Ohan to do it for that reason rather than for his benefit. True, he is aiming for the Commander Bananji, but he is close to him, so why not aim for him, right? Gyokuho unit members share their thoughts on Ohan to show development and the hype he would need for what's next. Kanjo praises his action to be the right call, despite that Ako insisted to wait for his signal. So imagine, after hearing Kanjo giving him advice, he actually praises his action that seems like it could have gone wrong. It doesn't take away that Ohan did the right call. His unit shows respect and feels that he is rightfully made for general. He's improving significantly, I'll give him that, though it does make me wonder, what does Olsen, his father, thinks about him now? It does show him standing and watching from afar, but no reaction towards it, unless the glare is his reaction. Sure. Seriously, we don't know what exactly is he thinking about him at this time. Here's hoping he will give his 2 cents later on. There is this bone-chilling moment that seriously got me shivering when Bananji just appeared out of nowhere, drawn like a powerhouse tyrant that no one should reckon with. Kyoko was right in the front and center before him, so naturally I got chills to turn to the next page. It was just one big double page panel, and you just don't know if all of them are going to get killed or just at least one guy survive. Now the scans that I read is in low quality, so I was a bit confused to figure out if he blocked the attack or not. It turns out that Kyoko did block it, but knocked away so hard by his iron hammer of wrath. Easily the most tensed up display of live or die moment so far. I have to admit, I love how casual Kyoko was like when dealing with danger. He casually goes, when confronting Bananji, and he's the one that come out of nowhere saying like, I got a bad feeling about this. Not to mention the part where he got badly wounded, he just goes, ouch, like so normal. The funniest part is when he was told to protect Ohan at all costs, even risking his life, and he's like, aw, like he doesn't want to do it. I don't know, but I like this guy already. He has to live. He has to live throughout the entire arc. I would have loved to see how the anime would do justice on his acting performance. Sadly, it's a wishful thinking, and forever on be a wishful thinking. By this point, I am already compelled by the hype of Bananji and Ohan, so the thought of those two in a one-on-one combat sounds riveting as hell. The last chapter hyped up Bananji as a serious beast. This chapter hyped up Ohan as a rising star with great potential to claim the general title. Hell, I believe if Ohan succeed on killing him, that's a guarantee at least 2 rank promotion. The chapter then begins to hype up their characters further. Bananji got some hellish history, all the more reason to fear the guy. Coming from the North Zhao and surviving against a tribe in what considered a land of death area that still make the current battlefield look like a playground. I see it as a huge feat to show off. It does make me wish to see more about the Northern Zhao history, just to see how the massacre was. He has this vengeance aura that only makes him stronger in mentality sense, so that's like the recipe to create a tough boss. Ohan is a badass in this chapter, so if you like the guy, this is for you. I like how he doesn't know anything about Banaji, nor does he care to remember his name, because he knows he got this one. Yes, it's a cocky attitude, but he could back it up really well. On top of it, he had a clear way to kill him by spearing him right in the face, which was sneaky yet fierce. The fact Banaji managed to block it on time shows the credibility. I like the small detail of Ohan looking at the corpse, gives him an idea on what he's up against. Plus, it's his fallen comrade. There's no way he would let that slide. His response back at him is awe-inspiring. Really feel matured. This battle is officially hyped. The presentation, even in low quality, is great to look at. It has that great tension feeling with that double page use of a tyrant about to slay men in one swing. The action continues to provide brutality, and that's fine by me. Yeah, I'm pretty sadistic. I like seeing Ohan poking them to death. I mean, just look at that one panel. He just poke. Oh, one said eye, poke. Good times, good times. You can feel the rising hype of Ohan versus Banaji by the end. This is a really good build-up chapter for the next and first one-on-one battle on display. Unless we shift to Shin and his unit in the next chapter. It does pay respect to Ohan, strong tension with Banaji as a tyrant, and a really good hype build for the next battle. It is going to be great. I'm giving this chapter an 8. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Are you looking forward to the battle one-on-one between Ohan and Banaji? Personally, I'm actually pretty damn excited. And Ohan is not my favorite character, but I do like his character growth, and I do like how he's really developed well enough to understand the position he's in and understand the importance of his surrounding, which is really good to know. The response he gave back at Banaji was inspiring, and that was pretty nice of him to even say that about the whole king and the whole unification. I like that moment. So I'm looking forward to this battle. I do believe it won't be one-on-one for long. I do believe Akko is going to interfere, and maybe Banaji will call for reinforcement, but hey, anything could happen. And guess what? The next chapter is the first chapter of the volume. So you know when this volume starts off with crazy action, you know it's gonna get crazier and crazier each passing chapters. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care. See you next week for the action pack of Ohan versus Banaji. It's gonna... A week break? Fuck!